Hi. So I want to tell you about the blanket kit that I'm bringing with me to Stitches West. I'm only going to be able to fit 8 of them in my suitcase, so it's going to be kind of limited on the supply there. But here's the blanket that you can make. And it's a pattern I started designing about 7 years ago. It's inspired by the Debbie Bliss alphabet blanket, which I'm sure you're familiar with, and this book by Ann Geddes called Pure. I don't know if you've seen it. If you haven't, pick up a copy at your bookstore. It's gorgeous, and it has pictures of mothers and newborns, and just like one word next to it, like beloved or pure or cherished, and it's one of our favorites in my family, so it was inspired by that. So as you can see, the blanket has words knit into it, like gift, innocent, blessing, just words that you think of when you think of a new baby. So I started this pattern design about 7 years ago, as I said, when my foster sister was pregnant with twins, and it was a long process to design this blanket. And then she lost her twins at 35 weeks, and I put the pattern aside and I didn't touch it again for about 3 years, when I found out that I was pregnant with our 4th baby, and I picked it up again, and it took me 9 months to knit, and I finished it the day before my son was born. He was 3 weeks late, so I think he was probably waiting for his blanket. So that's the blanket. It's all knit in one piece, and it's this gorgeous, gorgeous soft cotton that's just so yummy to touch. So what you get in your kit, the whole kit is designed to make knitting this project easier. Obviously, the ablet, this is the blanket that inspired the ablet because I needed a better row counter for it. You know, my 3-year-old at the time kept coming along and clicking the little clicker, and I had to think of something better. So that's what inspired the ablet. But anyway, so with your kit, you get 4 skeins of this super, super soft, yummy, fingering weight cotton. And it's a dream to knit with. It is so forgiving, and I am actually going to start another blanket just because I like knitting with this yarn so much. You also get all these little stitch markers. There's 35 of them. I'm going to hold up. Hopefully you can see closer. I'll put some pictures up too. But so there's 35 of them, and the way these work is they're not the alphabet per se. I mean, they're not every letter of the alphabet, but you get several letters. So like there's 5 E's, or 3 E's I think, and 5 hearts. And what it does is it makes it easier to knit this pattern up, because as you go along, as you can see, you'll put a stitch marker for each letter that you're working on. So if you're working on the letter the letter P, your stitch marker for P would be right there, and then your stitch marker for U. So as you get to that part, you'll just know which chart to go to. So the charts, you also get this nice little flip book, and the charts are nice and big, because I hate those itty bitty charts you usually get with a pattern. So you get these little flip books, so as you get to each letter that you're working on, you just flip to that letter, work across that chart, and then you flip to the next one. So it makes it quick and easy to knit the whole pattern up. And of course you're also going to get written directions. And in the written directions, there's every single letter of the alphabet in case you want to add the baby's name, and customize your blanket that way. So the yarn has 450 yards per skein, so it ends up being about 1,800 yards, which is enough to make the whole blanket and possibly a pair of booties too. I can't wait to see you all in person. I'm really excited to get out of the snow, and I'll see you in a few days at West in California. Yippee!